Hi folks, I'm Brian, this is Middle 8, and I hope you're feeling creative. Today we're going to talk about AI music video production. Generally I've steered clear of this because it's very frustrating. Most generators up until now have only been able to generate a few seconds at a time, 15, 20 seconds, and I think a lot of them now are doing 90 seconds. It's still not long enough to generate a whole song. However, that has changed, and I decided to dip my toe into that area. The whole story of this song and its video starts with myself and my dear friend Darren. We used to go busking together for years. We got together, we wrote a song based on that experience. It's called A Case of Small Change. Let's just have a quick listen to the beginning of it. So obviously we wrote the song,
leaning on a lamppost,
and generated it through Suno until we were happy. We actually generated it a number of times until we got there. And then I created a video using a specific tool called Music Bud AI. Now, what impressed me about them is that you can, from an existing photograph, let's pull up the photograph that I actually used. This is a photograph of me from about 15 years ago or so, that my friend Andy took of me playing live at a gig. So from this single photograph, I then, if I can get back to where I was, brought it here into musicbud.ai. And through this program you can actually specify for you to be the main character in the video, give it a prompt, and it automatically transcribes your lyrics and then builds ideas around the lyrics of a song. You can tell it whether you want it to be animated, whether you want it to have realism. There's a whole lot of options there for you. It cost $28 per month. However, using this software to build this one song, I generated it four times, I think, in total, and then sliced up those 4 versions. I'll go into that in more detail in a moment, to create the finished product. And forgive me for being all rugged up. I'm too much of a cheapskate to heat my big old house. Anyway, let's have a look at the song. I'm going to play the whole thing in its entirety and see what you think. So let's go here, let's hit play, and let's get me out of the way.
leaning on a lamppost, same corner each day, scuffed up guitar, a list of songs to play, case open like a question, lined with worn out felt, holding strings and loose coins, and the cards I've been dealt. It's a case of small change, waiting for the penny to drop. It's the sound of common sense falling in a box. It's a case of small change, waiting for the penny to drop, praying for a better day and wondering where the buck will stop. Kid in a fast food visor, counting out her tips, dreaming of adventure, saving for those trips. Drops $1 in my shadow, whispers, play one for me, about finding somewhere better. She sings along quietly, just a case of small change, waiting for the penny to drop. It's the sound of common sense falling in a box. It's a case of small change, waiting for the penny to drop, praying for a better day and wondering where the buck will stop. Some pray for revolutions, thunder in the square, but what if it's the quiet moments that we share? A coin from a stranger, it may not seem a lot. Incremental changes, habits we adopt. News on the cafe TV, another bitter fight. World burning at the edges, algorithms choosing sides. I play through the sirens, soft against the storm. Folks drop their offerings, just trying to stay warm. A case of small change, waiting for the penny to drop. It's the sound of common sense falling in a box. We're a case of small change, waiting for the penny to drop. Praying for a better day and wondering where the buck will stop. So here's to the moments, too quiet to headline. The hand that hesitates, then opens over time. It's just a case of small change, but listen when it drops. That's the dream of something better that needs to be unlocked.
Okay, so let's have a look at the actual process of creating the video here. So I'm going to use your audio. Let's come down and grab the audio that I'm looking for. A case of small change. Let's drop it into here. Okay, I confirm that I own it. Then create project. It's automatically transcribing the lyrics now. This can take a few seconds. Now there are several things that you do before actually hitting create the video. Okay, a case of small change. Rock folk with acoustic guitar and heartfelt storytelling, etc., etc. All right, generate video. Now we don't want to do that just yet. Here's the lyrics. We'd go through and check them all, obviously, and make sure they're all okay. And what you really want to do before you hit generate is come up here to the settings. Okay, upload an image. So let's do that. Let's come here. We'll upload our image. Open. There she blows. Art style, we want realism. So let's just type that in. Playback, choose what on-screen elements the final render should include. Lip sync I've got on. Interpolate. I don't even know what that means. Captions, I don't want the captions. You may want your words to be on the video clip. Personally, I think that could be added later if I wanted it. The visualizer is just an annoying sort of wave form that rises and falls with your audio, which I don't like. We're definitely selecting 16:9 for full screen. If you wanted to make it for TikTok, you'd use the 9:16. But anyway, let's save that. Okay, that's going to cost 231 credits. Basically, I've only got 207 left. I'm not about to go and buy it again to regenerate this song. But basically, I've taken you through all the steps that you need to know in order to make this song work. So I'll go back to the library here. So you've basically seen the whole thing. Generate a number of versions of your track. Here's 4 versions. And then bring them all into your video editor. And one at a time, chop out all the slop, see what you've got left over, stick it together in the order that you want. And if you've lip-synced the song on several versions, which I did, 3 of them, the 4th one I didn't lip-sync it so that it would produce more sort of B-roll. And then I took those versions into Power Director, and this will give you an idea of something of the editing that I did. So chopping it into little bits. What I did basically was anything that looked really AI slop in each version, I chopped it out and hoped that I would have enough A-roll and B-roll to make it effective. Let me just click there. All right, so it still required a fair bit of editing, so you need to know a little bit about what you're doing there. This is Power Director. It's my preferred one because I use it on my mobile phone as an app, and I have the same, the desktop version here on my computer, all for one payment per year, which I'm pretty happy with. It's about $100 Australian. Now, for the app that is Music Bud, which thank you to my cousin Adam in the UK who put me onto this site. The one thing that this does and does really well is it generates your whole song. It doesn't just generate 20 seconds and then or a minute or 2 minutes or minute and a half, whatever, and then you have to regenerate and re-storyboard constantly. It takes all that work away. It gives you a fairly creative version of your song. Let's just have a little hit on this version 1. So as you can see, there's a bit of B-roll there that right at the beginning of this number 1 version that I didn't use.
Leaning on a lamppost.
But you can choose whether you want it to be lip-synced or not. Now I did 3 versions of it with it lip-synced and 1 version with it not lip-synced, so that it would just give me more B-roll, if you like. Let's just finish this video off. Basically, I'm recommending that you check out Music Bud. It does give you options to top up on your credits so that you can keep on working. And it's, to me, that's not too expensive. 28 bucks. That's all right. So let me know what you think of the video itself. Maybe give Music Bud a try yourself. I'm not being sponsored by them in any way, shape or form. I hope you get some value out of this video when it comes to producing music videos for your own works. Okay, and also a huge thanks to Daz. We wrote that song only a couple of weeks ago, and I adore that song. It is definitely written from our experience, and I'd be interested to know what you guys think of that as well. Getting feedback for a songwriter is the most important thing and the hardest thing to get for songwriters, obviously. So anybody who comments below about the quality of the song or the video, I'll be very eager to read. Thank you very much for tuning in today, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye for now.